Well, it's March 6th, and it's time to get back in the lawn. It's been a little bit of a hard winter here in Texas. We experienced some colds we've never experienced before. Here in North Texas, where I'm at, just outside of, just north of Fort Worth, we got down to 19 below. Luckily, I still have a pool. It was quite frozen. I'll throw up a little picture of that beauty. But the good news is, today it's 65 degrees, sunshine, and I'm gonna start with my pre-scalp. So the lawn, outside of a couple little broadleaf weeds, is starting to wake up. There's just a tiny hint of green in there. You probably aren't going to see it too much on this video, but it's definitely coming awake. And I'm going to go ahead and start working through the incredible mess of scalping the lawn. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what I do for scalping. I think there's a couple important things. One, you got to pick up your clippings. It's just a messy job, so get the biggest trash bag you can, and bags I should say, and prepare to fill them up as you work through this process. It's also you're going to kick up a lot of dirt and dust, right? Because you're picking up dead grass. So those COVID masks that we all have will come in handy for this. You'll be able to pop them on and use them to help, not beat your lungs and sinuses up too much, because it's going to be a mess. The other thing this year that I'm going to be dealing with is I don't normally get a lot of winter kill on my bushes, and you can see everything from my mondo grass to my bleeding hearts. They're in really tough shape, and so I'm gonna have to cut them back and see just how bad the damage actually is. So I'll be cleaning up a lot of my beds and doing a lot of pruning, which I don't normally have to do. Normally I just take it back to, if there's anything green, I'll keep it. If there's anything that's dead that just snaps off, I'll cut that back and just work through it. Holly bushes really took a beating from the winter, and I'm not even sure if this one's actually going to even make it. It's in tough shape. Those are actually on there, so I'm hopeful. I'll probably go talk to someone about it. The crepe myrtles are going to get trimmed. I always trim them this time of the year. This holly's a little bit more mature, and so I'm hoping that even though it looks god-awful right now, I'll just whack it back and let's see what the spring will do to kind of clean it up. The Texas sage, while it's dead, I don't think it's dead. I think it's just gone completely dormant, and so I'm hopeful that I won't lose any of my Texas sage bushes. So I'll be getting in. I'll probably get the weed eater out first and go around, get the edges knocked down as low as I can, and then I'll get the Honda out and bring it all the way down to the lowest setting, and just start taking off as much of this dead grass as I can. I also have my riding lawn mower. It does get a little bit lower, I think, so I'll probably be taking it out to clean up as much of this as possible. So I'll talk a little bit about problems and issues that I run into kind of along the way, but scalping is pretty straightforward. You just gotta deal with the mess. Unfortunately, that's the big one. Just a couple updates on what I've done to the lawn. So I've got POA, just like everybody does, especially in these low wet areas in the yard. So I did put image down on February 24th, so we're coming up on 2 weeks. Usually takes about 3 to 4 weeks for POA to really kick in. I am seeing some of it yellowing quite a bit, so I do know that I did get a little bit of kill, or the kill is starting to happen. It starves it with the photosynthesis, so that's happening. I'll probably put another application of image down and spot spray. I also did a broadleaf spray about 2 days ago, so I've got a couple little broadleaf weeds out there that that'll be dying. Plus, once I scalp everything, that's really gonna stunt their growth as well. And then the plants in and around my pool, unfortunately, they really got hit. I never cover them, and it's just going to be pretty much a complete replace, I'm afraid, this year. They just didn't make it. So the good news is the spring is here and things are springing up, and it's time to clean things up and allow this beautiful sunshine and warm temperatures to do its thing. So sit back, enjoy some of this footage of me getting the lawn cleaned up. I'm hoping you're enjoying your weekend, your weekday, whatever time it is you're watching this. And I'm so happy the 2021 season is about to kick off. I'm gonna have green grass in about 3 weeks, and can't wait to get that cow trimmer back out here and cutting it even lower than last year. So stay tuned and let's roll that film. Well, she was a lot of work. 11 bags. Cut her down a ½ an inch. Scalping ain't no joke, people. It is for real. For sure. Pretty much took her down to the dirt. So I'm glad to see those gone tomorrow. Just got down some 10-10-10 fertilizer. Did some weed whacking, some tree trimming, and still have more to go. Still got to prune these bushes, but we're looking pretty good, folks. Hoe has been treated. Hoe has been treated with some image, and you can see the scalping. Definitely thicker back here than it is out in the front yard, that's for sure. You can definitely see a little bit more standing grass. I'm gonna just water in this fertilizer, and interesting, you can still see the stripes from last year. Pretty cool. Always enjoying the striping action. And this week I'm going to try to get down some humic and RGS for some roots growth stimulator, and we'll call her good, as I'm expecting rain on Wednesday night, Thursday morning. So looking good.